There's a new One Punch Man fan project circulating, a fully hand-drawn pilot episode that claims it will reach ufotable quality and even maybe get the official IP rights from Bandai Namco. And yeah, people are already donating money even though there is no trailer, no animation, and nothing to show except a YouTube video and a lot of confidence. This is already looking incredible in the worst possible way. Today we're talking about one of the most widely overambitious fan projects I have seen in a long time, and the funniest part is that I do not think these guys are scammers. I think they are just unbelievably naive to the point where it might become a scam by accident. The project is led by a creator named Middle. He has posted a major announcement describing his team, their goals, and how they plan to recreate the Garo vs Orochi fight entirely from scratch. And on paper, the team sounds impressive. You have Mark Raymer, who is the artistic director, Concepto, he handles 2D effects and compositing, Six edits TikTok videos,
Sword. Fight to become something beyond a monster. A true.
G-Master does storyboards and animation, and Middle manages the project and draws. This sounds like a studio until you remember how animation actually works. This is 2 animators, a TikTok editor, a VFX editor, and a guy who draws. This is a group project in school, not Ufotable. They have already said they want to achieve a level of quality comparable to Ufotable. They want to negotiate with Bandai Namco for the official One Punch Man IP.
We plan to negotiate with Bandai Namco to obtain the official IP so we can work without copyright issues. The success of these negotiations will largely depend on the quality of the pilot episode. If it reaches the level of Ufotable, the chances of a successful agreement will be greatly increased.
And when someone asked if Middle had contacted Murata, he said he would after the pilot episode. There are so many problems here. First, Murata doesn't even own the IP, so I don't see why they would want to contact him. Second, Bandai Namco is not going to hand over the One Punch Man IP to 5 random people on YouTube. And third, you cannot negotiate for rights when you are already using the rights without permission. This is like stealing someone's car and then asking if you can buy it later. The biggest issue is that they opened donations before showing any proof of concept. The crowdfunding posts were deleted, but people had already donated. One person even gave them $20. And look, I'm glad people want to support passion projects, but donating to a project with no trailer, no animation, and no timeline is crazy. This thing is being funded on pure copium. I want to be clear, I do not think they are intentionally scamming anyone, but if you take money and you can't deliver, it becomes a scam whether you meant for it or not. This is the part no one wants to acknowledge. Animation takes time, a very long time, and when you only have 1 or 2 animators, production will crawl. Even if the pilot is amazing, even if it blows up, what happens next? Will it be a second episode? Will it be a full series? What does the team do? Do they keep the same tiny crew and release 1 episode every 2 or 3 years until everyone quits? Or do they try to hire more animators? If they hire more animators, they need more money. If they need more money, they need more donations. And the more money they take, the more pressure they feel to deliver. This is exactly how unintentional scams happen. And even if they somehow get a bigger team, they run into the next problem, DMCA. Studio Eclipse tried something similar. They also wanted to recreate an entire anime on their own. They grew too big, took too long, and eventually got hit by copyright. Everything was removed and everyone's time was wasted. Bandai Namco is not known for being chill. If this pilot ever gains attention, it is getting nuked immediately. Again, I don't think Middle is a bad person. I think he's passionate and he means well, but passion does not replace experience, structure, or legal rights. The project is built on massive claims, tiny resources, and a hilarious misunderstanding of how the industry works. If this was just a fan animation, none of this would matter. It would be fun. But once you take money and promise ufotable quality, you're entering a world of expectation you can't escape. I mean, I hope the team proves me wrong, but right now it looks like this project will collapse under its own ambition long before it gets a chance to succeed. I mean, what do you guys think? Is this being too harsh, or is this whole situation as messy as it looks?